through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, delivering live free picks for today's action. So make sure you like, subscribe, and set those notifications so you can be live with us when we go live, and you can actually bet in the best numbers with our expert picks from our top cappers here at Tony'sPicks.com. Before we get started, just a couple things we remind you of. Our promo code running, you can save 20% off all premium pick packages. When you use the promo code TonyT at checkout, you can access our page by clicking the link in the description, then clicking the All Cappers tab, and then getting signed up. We'd also love to hear from you guys, so post your picks in the comments below. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get the show underway. Let's take a look at who's on the show with us today. We've got Ramon Scott, Collins Brown, Dylan, and Mindy is back. And let's go ahead. Let's get this one underway, and let's get the show started. We'll go ahead and welcome in Collins Brown. You'll find him over at Tony'sPicks.com, where he does great work up here. Let's see if we can bring in Collins right now. I think we got him set to roll here. Collins, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. I drank an energy drink about an hour ago, so you might have to calm me down here in a little while and get me back on track.
All right, well, if we get on the railroad track, no doubt. All right, here we go. Late night action, 9:45 Eastern Time. Giants hosting the Tigers here. As expected, Giants favorite here, but 210, total of 7.
Yeah, so this one's actually pretty interesting. We've got two lefties on the mound that have been actually really good in the AL this year. Well, excuse me, AL and NL. Screwball away is 1-2 with a 4.32 ERA and a 1.14 WHIP. But that 1.14 WHIP kind of says a lot for me that ERA is giving up a long ball, right? If we got a WHIP at 1.14, the long ball is what's hurting him. And against the San Francisco Giants, I'm not really worried about the long ball. In June, Screwball's WHIP went up to a 1.34, but that ERA is at a 6. So again, that it just seems like the long ball is what's hurting him here with a 2-3 record in June. And then Rodon at home's pretty much been unstoppable. 3-1 with a 2.18 ERA, 1.12 WHIP. In June, 2-0 with a 1.20 ERA and a 1.09 WHIP. So we've got pretty interesting numbers here for both of these pitchers. I think that's why we're getting the Giants at a $2 favorite, which I understand it with Rodon on the mound, but the way they've been hitting, I'm not interested in laying any sort of run line or money line with these Giants. Tigers the last 15 days, 260 average and a 694 OPS. So they're actually hitting for a higher average than the Giants, but that OPS just isn't there. The Giants last 15 days, 237 average with a 738 OPS. And then against the left-handers, again, the Tigers have a higher average, but the OPS is not there with what the Giants is. Against lefties, the Tigers hit 262 with a 689 OPS. And then the Giants come in against lefties, 238 average and a 730 OPS. So I think we're getting some pretty interesting numbers here. Like I said, the Giants the last 15 days haven't been as impressive as far as average goes, but the OPS is right around league average. And at home in this ballpark, late at night, I don't know how many we're going to see fly out of the park here. And that's been Screwball's trouble, right, is giving up the long ball with that WHIP and the ERA, kind of showing two different tails of the tape. And then, again, the Tigers away, they don't hit very well. The Giants at home hit a little bit better than these numbers, but their OPS is still to 724, where the Tigers away 573. So I'm going to go a little contrarian here than what the public is thinking. I'm going to go to the under of 7 in this one.
All right, Collins here. Go Tigers, Giants under a total of 7. Yeah, Screwball has been hit by the home run ball. This park might help him. Another guy as well is Fayedo, who's had some really struggles with the long ball as well. So some of the Tiger pitchers have had some issues there. But again, you said this park doesn't, especially at night, you don't see the balls flying out of this park at all. And of course, with Rodon, he's been solid. Of course, the Tigers do hit little lefties, but not with a lot of power there with this Tigers lineup. And yeah, as you mentioned here, I could not lay $2 with San Francisco at all. This is an inconsistent team. Remember, we said this when they swept the Dodgers. Yeah, they sweep the Dodgers, but when they looked horrible against the Rockies, they lose 2-3 against the Reds. They're really a tough team to trust, these Giants.
Yeah, so obviously there's a saying in sports: some teams will play down to their opponent, right?
Yeah.
They'll show up to the ballpark, and we saw it kind of how I was expecting the game to go last night with the Dodgers and the Rockies. The Dodgers showed up in Denver, played down to their opponent, which, I mean, I think everybody was kind of expecting that coming off that 11th inning win in Atlanta. But in this one, late at night, I don't see the ball flying out of the yard here. not as much as it has been for these for this pitcher in Scooball. So in Rodon at home, I mean, lights out stuff. I'm on the same page as you. I'm not laying $2 with the Giants. I mean, I don't care. I'm not doing it.
Nope, not at all. All right, Collins here with Tigers Giants under a total of 7 runs. This one will have a start time of 9:45 Eastern time. All right, Collins, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com here for today's action. Full board of Major League Baseball. We do have a game in action, but that's game 1 of the doubleheader, so we still have 15 games here on the card for Major League Baseball. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, so I've got 7 games or 7 picks out on this 15 game card. I like these plays a lot. This card wasn't near as hard to decipher between as last night's card was. I mentioned yesterday that last night's card I had a lot of trouble with, and it kind of showed in the picks. But I feel really confident in these I've got tonight. There's not really a day that I don't feel confident in what I put out. But yesterday it was just so hard to pick between, what I did like and what I didn't like with only 9 games on the table. But this one we got 15. I like these starting pitchers we've got in some of these games, and I like the offenses we've got in some of these games as well. So, jump on board. It's pretty affordable, 7 picks for $35, so you're getting $5 a pick there, and then, of course, the 3-day, 7-day, 30-day pass, and then the season passes as well. So look out for me on the leaderboards here tonight. I feel really good about it.
All right, guys, got on board with Collins Brown over at Tony'sPicks.com. Of course, 7-pick pass up there for you. For pricing, just $35. Also, the long-term passes, you can get on board with 3, 7, or 30-hour sports pass. And also, Collins makes available his regular season pass now through the October 4th. Get the remainder of regular season baseball here from Collins. We still have, a little more than 3 months of regular season baseball left. So we made it nearly through half the season, but to get the remainder for just $349. Of course, we can save you some money here when you use the promo code TonyT at checkout. We'll take 20% off just off that season pass. That's about $70 off that price of $349 for the remainder of the baseball regular season from Collins. Over three months of baseball here. Premium plays from Collins. Or, of course, you could use that promo code toward anything. You could use it toward the 7-pack. You could use it toward a 3, 7, or 30-hour sports pass. You can also use it more than once. So get on board with Collins Brown over at Tony's Picks. You can access Collins' page by clicking the link in the description, then clicking the All Cappers tab, and then getting signed up. All right, Collins, it's always great having you show. Have yourself a great evening. Now you can check out Collins' shorts. He produces some video shorts for us daily on the website. You have some from Major League Baseball up there.
Yeah, I did 5 of them last night, and thankfully, the last time I did 5 of them, only 2 got up. Thankfully, I sat up all night, sat there and refreshed it to make sure that these went through. So you've actually got 2 picks on this game between the Tigers and the Giants. If you've watched that short, so go ahead and check those out as well. I've been kind of wondering if people like the no-run first inning and the yes-run first inning. So comment under those shorts if you do like it or not, and I'll look at it on my personal page, so I can kind of know how we're feeling about specific stuff, what you want to see, what you don't want to see, because of course I enjoy doing it. Like I've mentioned before, it keeps me involved in the card early instead of waiting a little bit later in the night. I can jump on it early and get through all the numbers I need to get through. So I enjoy doing it, and I appreciate the platform, Tony. I really do.
Oh, you got it. No doubt. Appreciate contributing. Keep up that great work, Collins, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
You got it. Collins Brown here on Game Day Picks. Guys, with you, Game Day Picks Monday through Friday here at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications, and be live with us so you can bet into the best numbers. Let's continue on here on Game Day Picks. Now let's go ahead and welcome in Mindy to the show. You'll find her over at Tony's Picks. Think about Mindy ready to go here now. Mindy, how's it going?
I'm doing well, Tony. How about you?
Doing great. All right, here we go. Nice one here tonight, 9:40 Eastern Time. A late night game features the D-backs and the Padres. It's now $1.10 on both sides, total 7.5.
Yeah, so we got the Padres here sitting at 45 and 30, winners of last 2 of 5. Diamondbacks are 33 and 41, winners of the last 1 of 5. Out of these last 5 games here, the Padres, they're averaging 4 runs per game. While the Diamondbacks, besides that, how they destroyed the Tigers with 11 runs, have only been averaging about 2 runs per game here in this one. So you got Minea, left-hander on the mound, 3.87 ERA, 82 Ks versus Gallen, righty, 2.79, 71 Ks. Last time these two met up, it was literally like a dead heat in the game. I think it was like a walk-off hit home run, with the Padres winning 3-2 there in that one. Padres here just have the little bit better, stat line, better batting average, on base percentage, more runs. Only thing that the Diamondbacks here have in their favor is they hit a lot more home runs. But you also have the Padres here sitting with like the fifth best bullpen here in the league. Last meeting between the two teams here, it was San Diego 10, Arizona 4. Padres, they're just really, really good at, beating teams that they should beat, right? So they have basically almost more than half of their, wins this season have been against teams like, Cincinnati, the Cubs, Pirates, and the Marlins. So they're actually sitting at 6-1, the Padres versus Diamondbacks this season. I look for the Padres here to continue the dominance here tonight. I like the Padres on the money line, -110.
All right, Mindy here on the Padres. Take the Padres -110. Yeah, I'm with you there. I mean, they lost the first meeting, then San Diego's won the next 6 straight here against Arizona, so they've dominated. And there's one thing with this weak bats for Arizona, just 210 at home. I'm with you there. I think you got the bats on your favor with the Padres as well as the bullpen.
Yeah, and then also, too, if you take a look at Manaea himself, I mean, he's, faced the Diamondbacks 3 times and has won all 3 times, unlike with, Gallen. He just hasn't been performing. I mean, I like him as a pitcher, but just not performing well against these Padres. I mean, he did have a decent outing last time, but I look for the bats here to take over this one.
All right, Padres -110 against the Diamondbacks. This one's your late game at 9:40 Eastern time. All right, Mindy, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com here for tonight's action. And a 15-game card. We do have a game in action, but that's just game 1 of the doubleheader. So that's 15 games in action here for Major League Baseball. What do you have going over at the site?
Well, I have 5 total picks today, but what I did is I put out a guarantee. There's a play that I love. So hopefully you can go ahead and check that out. I mean, who doesn't like the sure thing here with the guarantees? I've had a lot of people jump on those, this month especially. So I've been hitting those at a pretty good clip here as well. So take a look at that. Otherwise, if you want all 5 of those plays, you can check me out on a 3-day pass. I have just Major League Baseball here as well. Or you can look for something over the long run with, 7-day, 30-day, year-long passes. So got a lot here in action. Looking forward to tonight's card here as well.
That's right, guys. Got a board here with Mindy over at Tony'sPicks.com. Tuesday, Money in the Bank, MLB guaranteed play. Get on board with that with a guaranteed pick. Or again, as mentioned, Mindy mentioned, you go long-term with Mindy. Or 3, 7, or 30 sports pass to get you all of Mindy's baseball here. And she may delve into other sports. We'll see WNBA as well, as that's in action. Also, too, she has her Major League Baseball regular season money. There's still a little bit a money grabber. It's still over 3 months of regular season action here for Major League Baseball, so that's up there as well. So whatever you select, a reminder of the promo code, you could save 20% off all premium pick packages. When you use the promo code TonyT at checkout, you can access Mindy's page by clicking the link in the description, clicking the All Cappers tab, and then getting signed up. All right, Mindy, as always, great having you show. Have yourself a great evening. We'll talk with you again tomorrow. And I know you have contributed here, and now you're back here with some of the video shorts that we've seen.
Yep, we'll be putting out some more shorts here for tomorrow's plays, so you can check those out. Also, make sure to follow me on Twitter. Been having a good run there on my free pick on Twitter, so make sure you click on the notification there also, so you get those free plays when they come out.
That's right. Tony's Picks Mindy, and you get those free picks from Mindy there, her social media picks there on the channel on Twitter. All right, Mindy, as always, great having you on the show. Have a great evening. We'll talk with you again tomorrow.
All right, take care.
You got it. Mindy Hahn here on Game Day Picks. Guys, we're with you. Game Day Picks Monday through Friday, 3 Eastern. Be sure to like, subscribe, set notifications. Be live with us so you can bet into the best numbers. Let's continue on here with the show. It is now time to welcome in Dylan Guestwin. You'll find him over at Tony'sPicks.com, where he does great work up there, in action a lot. Now, let's bring him in right now. Dylan, what's going on?
Hey, Tony. Doing great. How about you?
Doing awesome. I like this matchup tonight. This is on TBS at 7 Eastern time. Astros here on the road to face the Mets. The Astros, $120 total, sits here at 8.
Yeah, so we got a great matchup here. I have to say I'm a bit surprised to see the Astros favored in this game so much as they are. Garcia's not giving him the best chance to win tonight's game. Has been vulnerable to the home run ball lately. He's entering the game here at a 4-5 record with a 3.41 ERA and a 1.03 WHIP. It's not too bad, I admit. In June, his ERA is 4.15, and the Astros are 1-2 in his last 3 starts. Garcia's also given up 5 home runs in his last 3 games. In fact, he's given up a home run in just 3 starts, hasn't given a home run in just 3 starts of the year. On the flip side for the Mets, we're going to trot out veteran Carlos Carrasco to make his 14th start. He's been very consistent all year, sporting a 3.96 ERA with a 1.25 WHIP. The Mets are 5-1 in their last 6 starts with him on the mound, and already has 3 wins this month. His career numbers are great against the Astros and also good with a batting average of just .206. I think there's some value here on the under 8 runs here in this matchup, as Carrasco is a much better pitcher at home this season. He's 5-0 with a 3.0 ERA when compared to a 3-3 record on the road with a 6.11 ERA. Valdez has been elite since April, allowing 3 or fewer runs in 11 consecutive starts. That, coupled with the fact that Houston bats have relied heavily on the home run ball lately, making me think we could get a low-scoring affair in tonight's game. So that's why my pick here is going to be under 8.
All right, we got Dylan here with under 8 runs here with the Astros Mets. Yeah, it was really interesting to see the Astros favored here. Of course, the Astros did show well here in that series against the Yankees, although they did split them. Those games with they held their own in that series, but they also gave up some runs here. But again, you've got Framber Valdez, who's put up some really steady numbers. Carrasco as well. But again, something you got going in your favorite here is this Astros bullpen just putting up some elite numbers this year.
Yeah, absolutely. And, the Mets, for the relievers here are definitely going to come in strong here. And, a lot of the times we see 2 great pitching matchups here, and then you get the relief coming in, and then you get all the runs. But I see the case where we're just going to have an elite pitching matchup throughout the entire game here.
All right, we got Dylan here. Astros Mets under total of 8. This one will have a start time of 7 Eastern time. This is your TV game over on TBS. All right, Dylan, let's take a look over at Tony's Picks action here for this evening. Still 15 games on the card. Yes, there is a game in action, but that's game 1 of a doubleheader. So 15 games here for Major League Baseball. I know Wimbledon, you've been in action in Wimbledon. We saw that Wimbledon day 2 picks pack up there, showing great results here the last 7 days in baseball. What do you have going over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, so we've been doing really well lately, and I do just have my Wimbledon pick pass here. You can get all the picks that I post for Wimbledon. We're 8-3-1 with those picks, showing great profit in tennis. So you can grab that for just $115. Very affordable pricing. And for your best value, grab my 3, 7, or 30-day all sports pass, where you can get access to all the different sports I handicap, every play that's out for those time frames. Head on over and let's keep making money here.
That's right, guys. Going to board with Dylan. Guess what? Over at Tony's Picks, you see the numbers the last 7 days. Has a double play pick pass up there for you tonight from Major League Baseball, as well as his Wimbledon season pass. $115 affordable pricing. It goes all the way to July 9th. I think we're just on day 2 of the tournament, guys. So a lot of action still left to go in Wimbledon. Your early morning action there, your breakfast with Wimbledon. Well, Dylan will have you covered. Have your bets there. Make sure you get those picks in the night before, because this is early stuff in European start time. So very early there, wee hour of the morning out here. So make sure you get those picks overnight. And of course, Dylan will have them up there. The matchups are set in advance. These players need to get rest right between matches. So you'll have the plays up there. This will run you all the way from to July 10th when they crown a winner here. So get on board with it. Affordable price of just $115. You can use the promo code TonyT at checkout. That'll take 20% off that price. $23 off that Wimbledon season pass from Dylan. You can access Dylan's page by clicking the link in the description, clicking the all cappers tab, and getting signed up to that Wimbledon season pass as they crown a champion on June 10th as well. Women's and men's action, doubles, mixed doubles. There's a lot going on there in the Wimbledon tournament there. So he'll have the plays. He sees the ones he likes. He'll post them in there. We document these plays as well. So I just want to remind you see some of these sports, you don't hear too many services talk about them because they don't put up the money to document these sports. We do. We document tennis. We document the Big 3, NBA Summer League. I just found out. So we're going to be in action here. I call it our degenerate summer of Wimbledon, CFL, Big 3, and NBA Summer League. So get on board. We're documenting these sports, guys. And of course, you'll find Dylan's also Mexican baseball too. We can't forget about that, right? Some of those names up there, but
can't forget about it.
Can't forget about them with those run totals, almost 20. Have we seen a 20 run total yet?
I'm not watching it right now.
All right.
Doesn't matter what sports you like, but I do have tennis covered, and even if you don't like tennis, we've got the winners for you. So check it out and buy that pick pass and head on over.
Yeah, head that buy pick pass, guys, and of course you can access Dylan's page by clicking the link in the description. Click on the all cappers tab, and then getting signed up. All right, Dylan, as always, great having your show. Continue that success. We'll talk with you again tomorrow. And, of course, I know you have contributed with some shorts up there. Maybe we'll see some Wimbledon shorts.
Yeah, I'm trying. Those Wimbledon starts are really early, so a lot of my time at night has been towards that. So the shorts have definitely taken a hit. But I'm going to try to do both. Maybe I can get a nice Wimbledon play up there tonight. We'll see. But definitely going to try to add some more shorts up there.
You got it, guys. Check out Dylan. All right, Dylan, have yourself a great afternoon, evening. We'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Sounds great, Tony. Thanks.
You got it, Dylan. Guest one here on Game Day Picks. Guys, we're with you Game Day Picks Monday through Friday, 3 Eastern Time. Be with us live by subscribing and setting those notifications. Be live with us so you can bet into the best numbers. So let's continue on here with the show. Now let's go ahead and welcome in our man, Ramon Scott. You'll find him over at Tony'sPicks.com. I think we're ready to roll here with Ramon. Ramon, what's happening?
Yeah, just finishing up more strawberries and cream here at the All England Club. Enjoying my tennis. Not enjoying it as much as Dylan, I think, at this point. Good job, Dylan.
Yeah, good job, Dylan, with that Wimbledon tennis. And, of course, I know when we were joking off screen here about the big three in the Summer League. So we're going to be documenting that. We're having fun with these things here in the summer. But anyway, we'll go to Major League Baseball tonight. We've got the Cardinals here hosting the Marlins. Cardinals coming off that win in the opener, 7:45. We have the Cardinals favored at $1.50, total 8.5.
Be careful, Tony. Everyone's going to think you're turning into a degenerate here with these sports. Let's look at baseball. We know you know that. The Marlins and the Cardinals tonight at Busch. Braxton Garrett for the Marlins. Dakota Hudson for the Cardinals. Cardinals hot. They're hot again, 6-1 the last 7, so they're favored here about $1.50, total 8.5. Garrett's got a 4.08 ERA this season. Been getting roughed up a bit. 25 hits over his last 17 innings pitched, including a couple of rough starts of late. But Hudson, he's also been struggling even more. Hudson, 7.16 ERA his last 3 starts, including a 1.84 whip, and in his last 2 starts, 8 runs in 9 innings pitched, including 11 hits. So been a rough go right now for Hudson of late. Now the Cardinals are 7-3 to the over their last 10 at home, but again, Hudson, 13 runs allowed in June in just 16 1/3 innings pitched. The Marlins getting some of their bats back. Brian Anderson returned yesterday. Soler and Garcia, who missed time over the weekend. I don't know what's going on with Avi Garcia. Maybe it's a change in league, but he's really got to get it together. But they missed a little time over the weekend. They were back in the lineup. Big question for Marlins fans is, of course, will Jazz Chisholm be in there tonight? He missed last night's game, a 9-0 win by the Cardinals. Cardinals did send Harrison Bader to the injured list, but they still are going to put up 8 right-handed bats against lefty Garrett today, including Goldschmidt. He had a big game yesterday, 4 hits, keeps his MVP chase going, no doubt about it. The Cardinals hitting .277 against left-handers at home. And how about little Juan Yepez? He had 2 home runs in yesterday's game. Miami has now lost 9 of their last 10 against the Cardinals. They do hit right-handers pretty well, .251 batting average this season. Cardinals have gone over in 5 of their last 7, but thanks to that bullpen has been pretty weak, Tony, on the road. The Marlins 5.29 earned run average on the road. To me, this is adding up to being over tonight. Going to need more contribution from the Marlins than what we got last night. They got shut out, and it was the largest margin of victory by shutout ever by the Cardinals over the Marlins. But we're going to need some runs from tonight. Cardinals, I guess, got over the total by themselves yesterday, and I had the over. So I guess, I don't know. I'm not calling it lucky. They got 9 runs and went over. So anyways, I'm going over tonight as well. Tony, Marlins and Cardinals tonight in St. Louis.
All right, we got Ramon here. Marlins Cardinals over 8.5 in this one. Of course, the Dakota Hudson, a pitcher, who has had some issues there. Of course, he's got that very low strikeout rate, so he pitches the high contact. Does he hit the ground ball? But with Dakota Hudson, he has to be spot on with his control. He needs to spot those pitches right. When he's not spotting, he gets in trouble with that high contact.
and that's what we're seeing. Definitely had better numbers over the first part of the season. So, facing a lineup that definitely has something to prove right now. The Marlins are not producing like maybe they expected. Uh, like I said, Anderson returning, a good sign. You really need Jazz Chisholm in there. I think he's going to be questionable right now. We have not seen that lineup. Like I said, we have seen that Cardinal lineup. So, uh, like I said, we got the 8 right-handed bats in there in the lineup. So, but again, I don't know what's going on, Avi Garcia. You could chalk it up and change the leagues. Pretty good signing there by the Marlins, but he certainly has not produced. I think like they were expecting so far. And I think that has hurt the Marlins a little bit with their offense, but they are against their better split here in facing right-hander Dakota Hudson. And so right now, Tony, I think you look at the two teams that are Cardinals and Red Sox. The traditions are starting to heat up in summer like they always do, and the Cardinals certainly looking pretty good, getting hot. I mean, they're still not 7 games over 500, but I think they're putting their streak together.
Yeah, they certainly are here for the run. Marlins Cardinals over a total of 8.5. This one to have a start time of 7:45 Eastern time. All right, Ramon, let's take a look over at TonySpace.com. We're producing great results here the last 7 days. 548 units of profit, all documented. As we said, a 15-game card here from Major League Baseball as well. Some other sports up there, some WNBA action as well. Tennis. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Well, I don't have any cornhole picks or anything, Tony, but we'll be in the WNBA tonight. Probably one game right now, about ready to load. Maybe can get a second one out of it, but right now I'm looking at just one of the 2 games. It's a premium pick in the WNBA and in Major League Baseball. That big card you talked about, I plan to be in, have plenty of action, going heavy volume as usual on this Tuesday. No packages up yet, but the plays are loaded for the subscribers. Just trying to see how I might break them down, and that's what we're going to be involved with tonight. Our 2 sports that we got going as we get ready to try to look at some of those other sports you love to tease us on.
That's right, guys. I got on board with Ramon Scott over at Tony's Picks. 548 units of profit last 7 days, all documented. He'll have his plays up there for you for WNBA as well as baseball. The long-term pass is the way to go. Of course, we got Ramon here with the baseball season premium pass. Get the remainder of Major League Baseball's regular season from Ramon on his season pass. Also, season passes from WNBA and CFL. Of course, he's already locked and loaded with his college football season pass. Some plays in there already right now from college football as Ramon is trying to get ahead of these line moves. So if you get on board and sign up for his college football season pass, which will cover all the bowl games as well as regular season, get those early plays here from Ramon Scott over at Tony's Picks. Of course, Ramon, as well as those sports, those summer league sports here, as we have CFL and WNBA. Those are video series you also do on the site.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Got the WNBA previews up, so want a couple of free picks, you can take a look at them. A lot of times you can deviate your own pick just by listening to my preview of the games, and I really appreciate all the comments one way or the other. I really enjoy reading what the predictions that the fans have put up there. We talked about the number of hits, Tony. I'm so impressed and happy with that. Like Dylan said about being with you on these videos, but really it's the interaction and seeing what people say, not about me. I don't care. I'm too old to care about what people say about me. I really enjoy if the handicap is wrong, if the handicap is good, just seeing people involved. Got our own community going. You talk about the way some of these firms are on social media and things like that. You could definitely see we have our own community that's going on here at Tony's Picks, and that's going to be big time come football season, just a couple of months away, training camp right around the corner. I think that's what's going to make this so special when we have all of our viewers that are regulars with us. So I think that's really neat, and I've been talking with some of them, or at least putting my comments in to some of their comments in the chat there on the YouTube comments.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, so check out Ramon there on our channel, doing some great work here on his videos at WNBA and CFL in action there. Of course, that long-term pass is the way to go with Ramon. We can save you some money when you use the promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access Ramon's page by clicking the link in the description, clicking the All Cappers tab, and then getting signed up. Ramon, is always great having your show. Continue that work. And we know we just saw we put together at Tony's Picks a Twitter account for you.
I have one pick up on Tony's Picks Ramon account, so log on to Twitter, get all the picks from the handicappers here at Tony's Picks. So my pick today is in Copa Sudamericana, so check that out. I got one play up there, and so do our other cappers. I saw the list, probably about 10 or 12 plays. So you can follow all of us on Twitter. No frills, no commentary, just picks from the Tony's Picks crew on Twitter.
That's right. Tony's Picks Ramon. Give it a follow. Just the picks up there from Ramon. All right, Ramon, as always, great having you show. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
See you then, Tony. Thank you.
You got it. Ramon Scott here on Game Day Picks. Hey, guys, join us here on Game Day Picks Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. We are live with you here with live free picks for today's action. Of course, we welcome you to like and subscribe. Set those notifications. We want you live with us so you can bet into the best numbers. All right, let's continue on here with the show. Now it's time for my pick. Let me get my game card for you up right now here for today's game free pick, and we're going to be looking at this one here between the Phillies and the Braves. Phillies $1.20, total sits here at 7.5, and I like in this one. I'm going to take the Braves in this one here at plus 100 against the Philadelphia Phillies. Of course, the day off here for the team, and Morton gets the start. Some of his early numbers here have really contributed to his ERA over near 5, whip of 1.28. The strikeout rate's really good here at 27%. Ground balls at 39%. Strikeouts, walk rate about 8%. The FIP is 4.18, which signals a possible drop in ERA. But what I really like here with Morton has been his form here. He has struck out 32 batters over his past 20 innings. He's really shown improvement. Of course, we know that it'll be Zach Wheeler on the hill here for the Phillies. He's put up some good numbers as well. I can see a pitching duel, no doubt about that. But I think at the late innings, I'm going to lean here on the Braves lineup as well as their better bullpen here. So I'll be looking at the Braves here at plus the 100. Hey guys, check out Tony's Picks. I've got a 3-pack, my 3 best bets here from Major League Baseball up on the board right now. So get on board with that. Also, my long-term pass, 3, 7, or 30-hour sports pass. Get all of my premium plays for that period of time. You select when you go to my handicapper page and make that purchase. I'm the number 2 unit producer in Major League Baseball for this season, all documented over at my page at Tony's Picks. Now, you pick up, or if I pick up my 3-pack or any of my long-term pass, any premium picks that we offer here, you can save 20% off when you use the promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access my page by clicking the link in the description, clicking the All Cappers tab, and then getting signed up. All right, let's continue on here with the show. Miss any of our picks, we're going to do a recap right now for you. So let's get the recap up for you. We got started off here with Collins. Collins liked the Tigers and Giants. He liked that one, going under a total of 7 runs. Mindy, Padres minus 110 against the Diamondbacks. Dylan was on the Astros and Mets under 8. Ramon likes the Marlins, Cardinals over 8.5. And yours truly here, the Braves, plus 100 against the Philadelphia Phillies. All right, that'll do it here for this edition here of Game Day Picks. Be sure to tune in again tomorrow live at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in our cappers in from Tony'sPicks.com and deliver live free picks for the games today. Of course, be sure to like, subscribe, set notifications, and of course, we appreciate that greatly. All right, that'll do it for today's show. Let's go ahead and bring in our crew here from today's show. Wave goodbye to you guys. Have yourself a great afternoon, evening. We'll talk with you guys again tomorrow live at 3 Eastern Time with Game Day Picks.